I am Wes Johnson. I am also Shagoreth, Daedric Prince of Madness, and this is my Jack. I didn't hear a word of that, sir. Oh, yes, I love you too, stranger. Excellent. So, we have a great show for you here today. We're going to have a lot of fun. So the Wabajack is going to be put here. It's very solid, as is this cast. I can't wait to introduce you to each and every one of them here today. So let's start off. This gentleman, you know, well, I know him from Fallout. He played Strong, another wonderful super mutant. He also is known as the voice of Goku in Dragon Ball Z. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sean Schemmel!
Thank you, great to be here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, also coming to the stage, you know her as Sir Petrovich. You also know her as Scribe Halen from Fallout 3, Fallout 4. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jen John! Ladies and gentlemen, you know her from Fallout 3. She is indefatigable as Moira Brown and indestructible if you decide to nuke the place. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Karen Carbone! And now, ladies and gentlemen, he is one of the video pirates. He is also the voice of Gob and other ghouls from Fallout 3. You know him as the voice of Radio Liberty. You know him as Mike Rosson!
Check, 1, 2, right. These go to 11.
All right, now, as you can see, you guys have basically filled out these cards. Has anybody out there got their cards that they're filling out? If you have them, hold them up in the air. Someone will come by and they will collect them, and we will then take these and throw them out to each person. Now, whether or not they get the one you asked them to do, we don't know. Whether or not they're going to read the one that you want them to do, probably not. Occasionally we take one and throw it up over our shoulder, and that's the end of that. But we will still be doing these as a palate cleanser throughout the night. In fact, what I'd like to do is
I think it's funny you use the word palate cleanser. I like that.
Palate cleanser. Palate cleanser. New, refreshing flavor. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to introduce everybody here. We're going to start with the gentleman to my left who will tell you who he is. And
yes.
How do we know you, sir?
My name is Sean Schemmel. You know me as the voice of Goku the last 20 so years, and I also voiced King Kai, and I was in Fallout as Strong and a bunch of other games. And while I'm on the mic, may I please ask the mix engineer to give us more in the monitors, if it's possible, without feedback, because I'm not going to be able to hear my colleagues because I have hearing loss. And it's not bad enough to where I can't voice act, but on stages it's hard. And I would appreciate that. Thank you. And yes, that's what I do. I do voices, and I'm here with Wes, and I'm excited because I love Fallout, but I also love. I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan, and I've played you many times, or played against you.
Well.
That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and I love your work too, and it's
Thank
cool,
you.
and I love that you are really into the milk of human kindness.
I like milk of human kindness. Hope you find it.
That's the only thing that we need in this world right now. So. We also have I am Wes Johnson. You may know me as Sheagoreth, Daedric Prince of Madness. You may know me as Lucian LeChance of the Dark Brotherhood, dear child of Sithis. Also, super mutants as well. We have this in common. So you've got Strong right here and Fox right here. So we may be having to do something, get a little steroid ridden today, and do a little production. Now, Voice-A-Palooza is one of those interesting things where we take scripts, movie scripts, television scripts, songs, and we bring them to life in different character voices. We also have things in front of us, these cards that you have put together, and we can do them in a voice. None for Mike.
I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm going to do it, Wes.
It's going to be a train wreck. Let me tell you something. It's going to be a train wreck. We're going to do some of these movies. We're going to do some TV shows. We're going to build a video game from scratch. At the very end of this game, it's going to be improvised and made right here from your suggestions. Do not expect it to be good. So, We have scripts right here. We're going to go next. An introduction.
Ding!
An introduction here to the young lady to my right. Please tell us who you are and what you've done.
Hi, I'm Jan Johns, and I voiced on Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and I'm currently on Mickey Mouse Funhouse as a couple characters, and a couple things on the Loud House and the Loud House movie. So particularly dragons. Last year was the year of the dragon for me. Which is kind of
Awesome.
so anyway, I'm very happy to be here, and nice to meet everybody.
Yay!
Yay!
So when Jan says, hi, I'm Jan Johns, everybody would say, hi, Jan.
Hi, Jan.
Oh, you sound lovely together. And now the young lady to her right. Who are you and what are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Karen Carbone. And I've been drinking, no, wrong meeting. Sorry, wrong group of people. Sorry, I'm sure y'all are great. No, I was on Fallout 3 with all of these lovely people, a bunch of other video games, way not as cool as that. Did a bunch of voices on Fallout, done loads of audio books, enough to get you back and forth across the country many more times than you'd ever want to drive, and a lot of other cool, interesting voice work and acting work, and I'm happy to be here with everybody.
Hey, Karen.
And finally, the lovely young lady sitting at the very end.
Hi, I'm Mike Rosson.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm, like Wes told you, the voice of Gob the Ghoul, and in fact, almost all of the male ghouls on Fallout 3. And a couple other voices, Moriarty the bartender, and Dr. Simcoe, was it? Simcoe? I forget his name. He was a crazy guy. And then in Fallout 4, I was the voice of Radio Freedom and a couple other incidentals.
I love that voice.
Beg your pardon?
I love that voice of Radio Freedom.
Oh, thank you.
Because I played the game, it was a comforting.
Pretty easy, too. They said, we want an FM DJ-like voice. I said, something like this, and they said, perfect. And when I did Gob, they said, you know what? We want all the ghouls to sound like that. Good for you.
What I love is Gob. You said Gob the Ghoul, and it sounds like something that Tony Soprano would have eaten, you know?
Gabagool.
Hey, how you doing? I'm looking for little God the Ghoul. Yeah.
Well, we're going to start off today with not just a regular, we do movies, we do television shows, but this I couldn't pass. There's a gentleman by the name of Keaton Patty, and he has a Twitter account. Oddly enough, it's under the hashtag of Keaton Patty. He writes for The New Yorker, for Marvel, The Onion, Comedy Central. But what he does is he writes these books called I Forced a Bot.
Okay.
He takes the entire story of something, and he feeds all of the information about the characters, what their desires are, what their needs are, everything into this computer, and then he lets the AI write the story. So today, we are going to perform for you live on stage, probably for the first time ever. I'm guessing, and so I'm going to say it's a fact, that this will be Batman as performed by this ensemble, the Voice-A-Palooza players, and it's going to be done from the AI. So I guess it's
So the AI
Batman.
the script was written by an AI.
The script was written by an AI.
All right.
Now, I'm going to pass this out here. Now, you did
right.
play Batman once before, did you not?
I did. So I played Batman in the Dark Knight Rises for iPad game, and I was asked to, when I did that game, to do a Christian Bale voice match. So I will be doing my best Christian Bale Batman for this read, I think. I hope it'll be humorous, because I haven't seen this script yet.
Okay. Tell me, who would like to play the Joker?
I'll play the Joker.
You're going to play the Joker? Jan Johns as the Joker?
Okay.
I'm going to pass on, we have Alfred. Alfred. Now, you guys get the battle out for Alfred. We'll have to give somebody an extra role on the next one here. Who's going to be Alfred?
Would you like to be Alfred?
Pardon?
Would you like to be Alfred?
All right, sure, yeah.
All right, we'll pass this down.
That's what I thought he said.
For Alfred.
All
and
right.
remember, there's a scene down here later that you are going to have to act out a moment. I got to stop putting my hand on that button. You get to act out a moment at the end. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do the narrator on this one, okay? So here we go. This is Batman, as written by an AI bot. This is Batman. Interior, traditional Batcave. Batman stands next to his Batmobile and uses his Bat computer. He sometimes Bruce Wayne. Sometimes Batman. All times orphan.
This city is safe now. This is now a safe city. I have punched a penguin into prison.
Alfred, Batman's loyal battler, carries a tray of goth ham.
Eat a dinner, Mattress Wayne.
An explosion explodes. The Joker and Two-Face enter the cave. Joker is a clown, but insane. Two-Face is a man, but attorney.
No! It is Two-Face and One-Face. They hate me for being a bat.
Batman throws Alfred at Two-Face. Two-Face flips Alfred like a coin.
Drink.
Alfred lands heads up, which means Two-Face goes home.
It is just you and I, the Joker. Bat versus clown. Moral enemies.
I'm such a freak. Society is bad. You drink water, I drink anarchy.
I drink bats just like a bat would.
Batman looks around for his parents, but they are still dead.
What?
This makes him have anger.
I'm very upset.
He fires a bat rocket. The Joker deflects it with his sick sense of humor. A clownly power.
Oh, I've never followed a rule. That is my rule. Do you follow? I don't.
Alfred, give birth to Robin.
Alfred begins the process since it is his job. The Joker now has a present in his hand. He juggles it over to Batman.
Happy birthday, Birthman!
It's Batman!
Batman opens the present since he's a good guy. It contains a coupon for new parents.
Darn.
But is expired.
Darn.
This is a Joker joke. The end.
That's great.
So funny. That is really
That's better than some comedy scripts I've read. That's definitely.
That made me laugh out loud reading it, and I thought, I can't wait. We could have saved that for later, but you know what?
That's magnificent.
Had to do it right away.
I'm with you.
So, speaking of right away, let's cleanse the palate between these things. And Sean, go ahead and pull out a card. Pick the voice you would like to read it in and bring someone's words to life.
Let me see. There are so many weird ones here. There was one I found. Hang on. Wait, where is it? It was really good because it sounded like a personal note from someone who's lost in the audience. And it said, and I'm just making the voice of perhaps what this person sounds like, so I don't want to be offensive because I have no idea what they sound like. In case you haven't noticed, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in when I don't want to fit in. That's the best.
And good for you. Anybody want to raise their hand and tell us that was you?
Do you sound like that?
I'll read one. We're all going to read one here. This one, I'm gonna do this, and this is from a movie. I'm going to read this in the voice of Hermaeus Mora.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit sniffing glue.
And that was written by an airplane, apparently,
It was
right?
written by an airplane.
The
Yes.
airplane.
Airplane, are you here today?
Okay, so this one I'm going to do as a little kid. I think.
Cowabunga! I'm a kitty cat! Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious!
You may applaud.
I was reading. I apologize. I was lost in thought.
Okay, well, Jan stole my idea, but in my books on tape, I do See, I say this wrong. I say I do a lot of little boys, which is so not the way to say that.
I did a whole comedy
that.
video using that phraseology once that you might want to check out. I'll tell you about it later. I'm kidding. But not. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I voice a lot of young boys, I'll say that. So I'm going to join the voice.
No. It's all right.
Is that something pervy? I don't know.
No, I'll tell you after the show. It's a very funny joke. You're going to laugh your head off. Okay. I just couldn't repeat it here, but...
Are there any lawyers in the room?
Exactly. Any lawyers in there?
All right, so here's one of my little boys. Y'all are dirty minds, I tell you. And that's not what it said on the card. Okay.
Don't be scared. Have all the corn you want.
No.
Was it as filthy as everybody wanted? Really?
No, it was such a letdown.
I hope everybody's over 18.
Mike, what do you got there?
Well, this is a short line, and I have no idea if it's a line from somewhere. But looking at it, I think I'll do it in the voice of Yosemite Sam.
Nice.
If you were a table, I'd flip you.
Excellent. All right. All right, guys, we are now going to go to our next movie. I'll hand the scripts out to everybody here. Pass these on down. Lovely.
What is this
There we go. This is a movie called Stepbrothers.
Oh.
Stepbrothers, you guys know the movie. It's a Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly film. Only the thing is, it's just so very masculine, so very male. So in this instance, we're going to make this stepsisters.
Awesome.
And Brennan and Dale will now be played by Jan Johns and Karen Carbone. But guys, do you have any voices, any characters that you do that you'd like to do your character as? And who would you like to play? Do you want Dale or Brennan?
I don't know. Like, wait, do you know the show?
I mean, I don't know which one is which. I don't remember the...
I don't know. Does anybody have any...
What do you guys want?
Yeah, what do
we
you
don't
want?
know.
Who plays Brennan? Jan plays Brennan. Jan plays Brennan. Okay, so that would mean you play Dale there, Karen.
Okay.
Now, what voice would you like to do for this, Jan?
I don't know. Can I do Rudine?
Yeah.
She's an old lady.
Okay,
Is
do
that
Rudine.
Okay.
That's what you'd like to do? That's fine.
All
And
right.
what about you, Karen?
Maybe I'll just bring back Moira.
Moira Brown.
Okay,
Moira.
girl, do it.
Excellent. Now, we have the father, who is Robert, and we have the mother, who is Nancy. And I will go ahead and give those roles. Those would go to Sean and to Mike.
I want to play Nancy because I'm terrible at doing women's voices.
Excellent.
And I had to do them for an audiobook that I won an award for, surprisingly, because my women's voices are terrible.
Award-winning women's voice.
I don't know how, because I'm terrible at it. But
So you're terrible at doing women?
I don't know, well, I'd have to ask my girlfriend.
Nicely done. Nicely done. That was very good.
I walked into that one.
You see how that turned around pretty quickly.
It's all right. It's probably true.
Change my voice.
I don't know. I'm not on the receiving end. No pun intended.
So you will be doing. You want to do Nancy? Any particular voice you would like to do?
I'm gonna do this girl because this is the voice I do terribly.
Excellent. All right. And Mike, who would you like to do the dad as?
Well, everybody seems to like Don Knotts, so maybe that'd be...
I love
Don
Don
Knotts,
Knotts.
Barney Fife from the old Andy Griffith Show. Okay, sounds perfect. I will do the stage directions here. You wanted to change your voice, Jan?
Yeah, I want to change it to my old neighbor, Lori. That's her name.
She talks like this. She's real fun.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody knows her old neighbor, Lori?
Yeah, you
I do know her old neighbor,
Yeah,
Lori. I
all
do.
right.
No, I don't.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the interior dining room, and this is Stepsisters. Interior dining room, 20 minutes later. The whole family is seated for dinner. Dale and Brennan sit at opposite ends of the table.
So, Brennan, while you were driving around today, Dale told me he's really into Kung Fu. And I told him that you're really into Kung Fu as well.
I have a green belt.
I don't believe in belts, but I once killed a Doberman Pinscher with my bare hands.
Well, that's not true, Dale. Don't be ridiculous. Now, Dale has a pretty good head for business. He's hit a dry spell recently when it comes to your employment. which is why he's been staying with me for the past 5 to 10 years.
What have you been working on recently, Dale?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I manage a baseball. Oh, that's you. Karen, I'm sorry. Shit.
Well, as my stepsister was saying, I manage a baseball team, fantasy league, and I do a lot of large bulk sales.
He's been mostly taking apart our second car and selling it part by part on eBay.
Oh, it's a 96 Mercury Zephyr. The blue book is 3,600, but when you sell it part by part, you're looking at 4,000 caps easy. Plus, I've really been working on getting my cholesterol down.
Well, now that's not really a business venture, but what about you, Brandon? Well, I know you worked at PetSmart recently.
That's right, Mr. Doback.
Oh, please, call me Robert.
I worked at PetSmart for 2 months. Before that, I worked at CVS for 4 months. Before that, I worked at Costco for 3 months. Before that, I worked at Walmart for 2 months. Before that, I worked at Sam Goody's Records for 3 weeks. Before that, I worked at Blockbuster Video for 2.5 months. Before that, Barnes & Nobles for 4 months. That was a good job, by the way. Okay, and before that, I worked at Boston Market for 3 months. The macaroni and cheese is great. And before that, I worked Home Depot for 4 months.
Okay, that's enough, Brennan.
Oh, well, before that, Mom, I worked at Sharper Image for 2 months. And before that, I worked at Wahoo Fish Tacos for 9 days.
Brennan, I said stop!
And before that, I worked at...
Stop it!
Jesus, Nancy.
I'm sorry. Brennan's real talent is that he's a very gifted singer.
It's true. I'm really, really good.
How good?
Like, really, really good?
Like as good as Rod Stewart good?
Yes, definitely better than Rod Stewart good.
Oh, well, I look forward to hearing you sing.
Well, the only trick is Brennan is very selective about who he sings in front of. I'm his mother, and I've only heard him sing twice.
Well, I'm a pretty good singer, too. And I'll sing right now. Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Oh, yeah, that's real cute. I remember.
The headlights on the highway.
Yeah. Keep singing, girl. Yeah, I remember when I had my first beer.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
All right, both of you, back off. Now, the sleeping arrangements are going to be a little different. Dale refused to give up his office/drum room. So, Brandon, you're going to be sharing a room with Dale. But seeing how the both of you will be getting jobs soon and getting your own places, it's not going to matter. Now, Dale, why don't you show Brandon where he can put his stuff?
Good night, Mom. Good night, Mr. Doback.
Dale reluctantly leads Brennan to their room. Interior hallway, continuous. Dale carries a couple of Brennan's bags as they stop in front of a room.
Before I show you into our room, I want you to look in here.
Interior. Office. Continuous. This is a sparse room with foam padding on the walls, a shitty drum set, a DJ mixer and turntables, and some weights.
Okay, here's the deal. See this room? This is my office and my beat laboratory. This is the one rule of the house. Don't ever, ever, ever touch my fucking drum set. Do you understand? Oh. There. I said it nice and cool and calm and polite. Everything's casual.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, there's nothing cool or calm or casual about anything you just said, so...
And see.
I'm gonna wipe my balls on your drum set.
Jen finally hits her favorite moment of the entire thing. So,
award-winning.
We're going to move right into the next one here, ladies and gentlemen. We did this last year. We did this scene last year because we did it with Shea Gorath and we did it with the adoring fan. But this year, it's an opportunity to do it a little bit differently. Karen, you didn't have a role in the one, did you?
No.
So you are going to be the narrator in this one. Okay? This is Pulp Fiction. This is the scene between Jules and Vincent. Except in this instant, Jules and Vincent are no longer Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta. They are Strong and Fox. Traveling in a, what was it, a little Lincoln Continental, whatever they were traveling in, a couple of super mutants. Here are the Voice-A-Palooza players.
Who am I, Strong?
With Pulp Fiction.
Vincent. Which one am I? Which one?
Oh, you, why don't you go ahead and take
which one?
Vincent.
Vincent, do.
Yeah.
I do
yeah,
Vincent.
You, Vince.
You, Vincent. Me, Vincent.
The Awesome Con Voice-A-Palooza Players proudly presents Pulp Fiction. Interior 74 Chevy, moving, morning. An old gas-guzzling, dirty, white 1974 Chevy Nova barrels down a homeless-ridden street in Hollywood. In the front seat are two young fellas, one white, one black.
We're green.
Both wearing cheap black suits with thin black ties under long green dusters. Their names are Vincent Vega, white, and Jules Winfield, black. Jules is behind the wheel.
Okay, now, tell me about hash bars. What so you want to know? Well, hash legal there, right? Illegal, but it ain't 100% legal. I mean, you can't walk into a restaurant, roll a joint and start puffing away. You're only supposed to smoke in your home or certain designated areas. Those are hash bars. It breaks down like this. Legal buy it. Legal own it. If you proprietor of hash bar, legal sell it. Legal carry it. No matter, cause get a load of this. Cops stop you. Legal to search you. No right in Amsterdam. No, don't have. That did it, man. I'm fucking going. That's all there is to it. You'll dig it the most. You know, funniest thing about Europe is what? There's little differences. A lot of same shit we got here, but they're little different. Strong want examples. Amsterdam, you buy beer. Movie theater, don't mean the paper cup, no. Big glass beer like in bar. Paris, you buy beer at McDonald's. Also know what they call quarter pounder with cheese in Paris. I love quarter pounder with cheese. They don't call it quarter pounder with cheese? No! What? You got metric system there. You wouldn't know the fuck a quarter pounder is? What they call it? Royale with cheese. What the fuck is that? Royale with cheese? What they call the Big Mac? Big Mac. Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac. Le Big Mac. What they call Whopper? No. I did not go to Burger King. I want Burger King. You know what they put on fries in Holland instead of ketchup? What? Mayonnaise. Sacrilegious! God! I seen them do it. I don't mean little bit on side of plate. Fucking drown them in it! Do they have milk of human kindness shake? Oh, that would be good. I still have to find that.
Cut to interior Chevy, trunk, morning. The trunk of the Chevy opens up. Jules and Vincent reach inside, taking out two .45 automatics, loading and cocking them.
We should have shotguns for this kind of deal. Gatling lasers, huh? How many up there? 3 or 4. Counting our guy? Not sure, we don't need him. Only 5 guys up there? It's possible. I don't know why. Let's just kill them all. Fuck it, let's go. We just ripped their heads off. We eat them! I smell human flesh!
They close the trunk.
Scene.
That's the first time we performed together as
That's
mutants.
right.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Fox and Strong need to go on the road, yeah? Now,
We have our own show.
we are, believe it or not, closing down on our time. So flip these cards over, guys, real quick. We're going to do okay, this is the one right here that for the Voice-A-Palooza we're going to be doing online for charity for Alzheimer's research, and we're going to pass these out on the way out. But somebody got one and wrote "but" on the back of it, so we thank you for that. Well, wonderful. It's lovely. So we're going to take suggestions for you guys. I need the name of a game, a new video game that's never been played before. Somebody shout something out.
What do you mean?
One that's not existing, not an Elder Scrolls 6, but what's that? Bad Advice what? Dome? Bad Advice Dome, okay.
Is these fictional video games?
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
all right.
Bad Advice Dome is the name of the game we're about to create. Now, I need, what is the name of the hero in Bad Advice Dome? Campbell what? Gimbal Shanks. All right, Gimbal Shanks is our hero. Gimbal Shanks is the hero. Who is Gimbal Shanks' sidekick? Charlie Horse. I heard Charlie Horse. It was, everybody else is shouting, and one guy in the front goes, Charlie Horse. And that cut right through. So Charlie Horse is the sidekick of the hero. All right, what is the name of the villain? Blippy?
Blimpy.
Is it Blippy or Blimpy? Blimpy. Blimpy is our villain. Blimpy is our villain. And who is the sidekick to the villain? Jerry Seinfeld?
I don't know, that's funny. What's the deal with these Bad Advice Dome?
Jerry,
What's the deal?
I know, but
Now, give me a household item. I heard air fryer. And give me one more.
I'm going with bidet.
Bidet. You know, I don't know, but in a kitchen, you can't have an air fryer without a bidet. So we got an air dryer and a bidet. What is the name of the ultimate weapon? Lungfish?
I don't know, household weapon?
Love. No.
I heard, is it lovefish?
I just made that up.
We're going to go with lovefish.
This is the weapon?
This is the ultimate weapon, the lovefish. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, who is going to play Gimbal Shanks, our hero?
I'm sorry, I'm not kidding.
That's okay.
Jan, you are Gimbal Shanks.
Gimbal Shanks.
Who is Charlie Horse, the sidekick?
And these two are...
Me.
Wes. Okay.
Who is Blimpy the villain? Mike.
Blimpy the villain.
I'm Blimpy.
And Jerry Seinfeld the sidekick? He already auditioned.
I
so
just
Sean,
auditioned. What's the deal with this improv?
I am going to, you know what? I'm going to give Charlie Horse to Karen. So that I'm going to just run this one, okay, guys?
I want it to be the bidet.
You want to be the, oh, hang on. There's still room for that later. It's a long night. So here we go.
Well, we have 5 minutes in this long night.
5 minutes. Here we go. The first time ever, the last time ever, the brand new video game, Bad Advice Dome. We open on a dome. It is sealed from all humanity. Outside, the wasteland rages. No one can live. But inside, there is angst, as Gimbal Shanks laments.
I have so much angst. I've been inside. I don't want to go outside. I'd like to stay inside. But then at the same time, I need to go outside because I'm hungry, so...
Gimbal Shanks' sidekick, Charlie Horse, tried to console her.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, I'm not the sidekick.
You're the other sidekick.
Other sidekick.
Other sidekick.
Shit, sorry.
Can you cue me again, please, narrator?
Charlie Horse tried to console Gimbal Shanks. Charlie Horse was an actual freaking horse named Charlie. But on the other side of town, even though Gimbleshanks was sad and trying to find her way through life, Blimpy was stirring up an evil plan.
Well, Mr. Seinfeld, would you like to give more angst to Gimbleshanks?
Listen, Blimps, I don't understand what the deal is with this bad dome and this advice and how we're going to get anywhere. I guess I could, but I figure if we just get some good advice, we can just solve this whole thing. What's the deal with that? I don't make any sense.
It will all make sense in due time, my boy.
Blimpy handed a box over to Jerry Seinfeld. Inside was what he felt would be the weapon to take Gimbleshanks down.
Ah, yeah, the good old air fryer bidet. That'll do it. We'll fry their asses and then clean them.
Diabolical, is it not?
They made their way towards Gimbleshanks, who had no idea what was soon to arrive.
I have no idea what is soon to arrive.
Charlie Horse consoled Gimbleshanks.
Oh. Sugar cube? There you go. Good boy. So good. Gets cramps. Get the cramps.
Whatever she was eating, it was helping with the cramps. Suddenly there was a knock at the door.
Hello?
Charlie Horse heard someone at the door as well, but no one was picking up on a cue.
Observe, Mr. Seinfeld, how these folks need more angst. And what better to give it to them than the air fryer bidet?
We've got you two now. I'm going to fry your ass, then clean it out very thoroughly. Or maybe not in that order.
Gimbleshanks was shocked.
My ass is clean already.
It's a good bidet.
Charlie Horse knew that Gimbleshanks' ass was clean, but Charlie Horse knew that she needed some cleaning up herself. That's when Blimpy decided to go to work with the air fryer bidet.
Turn it up to full power, Mr. Seinfeld.
Whatever you say, here we go.
Burn, baby, burn.
And even though she was not a donkey, that ass was burned.
And very flushed as a result.
Now that's what I call a burned ass.
There was only one weapon that could stop these two, and the air fryer bidet. Gimbleshanks had to shake off the ennui and the anxiety and the sadness and come to the rescue of a very toasty Charlie Horse.
I have horse urine. It's the perfect antidote for your burn.
Horse urine, now being sold as the cologne called Love Fish.
Oh! It's called Love Fish.
Worst game ever.
The cologne flew towards the air fryer.
No, not the Love Fish.
The Love Fish horse piss cologne caught fire all over Blimpy and Jerry Seinfeld.
I smell like shit and I'm on fire. Cologne's flammable.
I'm experiencing rapid combustion.
Burning!
It was observational humor at its best, and then it was all over. Standing there amongst the ashes of poor Charlie Horse, Blimpy, and Jerry Seinfeld, Gimbleshanks could only say,
What just happened?
What just happened was bad advice, Dome.
I told you.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Voice-A-Palooza for tonight. We didn't even get to the songs.
We didn't get to the songs.
But Michael Rosson even brought his ukulele.
Oh.
Well, can we get one song from Mike? You guys want to hear a song?
One song from Mike.
One more song. One more song. One more song. One more song.
Well,
There's a panel after this. I don't think there is. Is there a panel after?
And remember, the word of the day is but.
Yes, that's close enough. This is, I think it's my latest one. And it's in response to being overloaded with the media and the cycles and the repetition and repetitive reiteration. It's called Breaking News. Breaking news, this just in, Armageddon's about to begin. We will have a live report right after the weather and the sports. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages. Are you tired of all the muck and fuss? Well, find you're happy. Turn to us. Cleans your kitchen, cures the flu. Ask your doctor if it's right for you. But wait, there's more. Call now and we'll double your order for free. Just pay a separate fee. Breaking news we've been following all week, happening now as we speak. Stay up to the minute, stay up to date. We'll be right back after this break. So don't touch that remote. We'll be right back. Shaky credit, we got your back. Call us now and stay on track. Clinically proven and new design and only $19.99. Time is running out. Space is limited. Friendly robot operators are standing by. Breaking news, startling facts about the latest alien attacks. But first, before this old world ends, a look at the latest fashion trends. When we return with more breaking news. If you or a loved one has recently died, call us now. We're on your side. Don't let deadlines pass you by. Some restrictions may apply. You don't get these benefits automatically. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson, speaking for a non-attorney. Breaking news, we're all dead and in heaven, and we'll have details at 11. We'll be back then with that update, assuming that we all reincarnate. So don't touch that cosmic wheel. We'll be back again and again and again and again and again.
Magnificent.
That was Michael Rosson, ladies and gentlemen. For Sean Schemmel, Jan Johns, Karen Carbone, I'm Wes Johnson. This has been Voice-A-Palooza. Thank you all.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be downstairs. Come
Thank you
say
for coming.
hi.
Yeah.
This is Brandon McInnes, the voice of Finral in Black Clover, and you're watching Fandom Spotlight. Please subscribe, please. If you don't, I'll be sad, okay? Thanks. Bye.